Good evening, everyone. How is everyone doing? Waiting for some owls to come in. Just got dinner finished up, so might be some noise here after a while. Everybody coming in to eat. Fixed two big casserole dishes of chicken and dressing. Hey, Forest girl. Good evening. Welcome to chat. I was wondering where everyone was. Hey, Kathy, how are you doing? Welcome into chat. I'm doing great. Thank you, darling. Still above ground, not kicking as high, but I'm still kicking. What do you need? Hey, Tamara, how are you doing? Oh, that sounds good. Some chocolate gravy. Yeah. So, you enjoying the fry bread recipe, huh? Yeah, I plan on later on when I can get some ingredients. I plan on doing a big video on different kinds of making homemade different kinds of gravy. Hey Heather, how are you doing? Oh, I'm doing great, doing great. Thank you. Slowly but surely, the owls are flying in. Yes, gravy is my downfall as well. Love gravies. Hey, Pauletta, you made it to chat. Welcome to chat. How are you doing? Hey, there's Regina. Welcome to chat. I was kind of worried there was nobody in chat. I'm like going, uh-oh. Now, unfortunately, I'm not going to get to make it to swap this fall. I've got to post in the group because I have two big craft fairs or festivals a year I go to, and they picked the wrong weekend for the swap. So unfortunately, I'm not going to get to make it. Oh, good evening, Michelle. How are you doing? Welcome into chat. Yep, I've got to get out into the woods now that I've got a few videos posted and ready to roll. I'll have a little bit of time and plan on going fishing as well. Yeah, we're supposed to cool down some. I'm gonna give it just a little bit longer because today we hit 90, but the rest of the week or so ahead, which can and easily change, is supposed to be in the upper and lower 80s. I'm looking forward to that, y'all. Oh, it'll go. Thank you. I believe me, I'm going to miss the swap because that's my my gardening addiction twice a year dosage. I'm going to really miss it. Just keep an eye out for me. If you see something I might like, I can always come by uh, later on, or we can meet somewhere and I can pick the things up from you. Sweet potatoes are doing good. I need to do an update. I'll do an update video on them. They're doing pretty good. Now, I do have to say, from the looks of it, the ones in the hay are doing good, but the ones in the straw are doing a whole lot better. You know me, Heather, I like the weird stuff. Great big pots and yard art. But yep, I can't miss my big crafts fair. It's a 3 day event, so yeah, can't miss it. All right, you have a great night. Thank you for coming in. It's always good to see you. But yeah, it's getting about that time. Mushrooms, I've noticed, are popping up everywhere. Hey, Monica, you made it. Welcome to chat. You wasn't part of the ones that was in that horrible flooding, were you, Monica? I was worried about you. I've just been so busy today. I'd planned on sending you a MeWe message to check on you. I know quite a few out in northwest Georgia, and I'm hoping everybody's okay because that was some bad flooding. Oh, that's too close for comfort right there. I'm glad y'all are okay. Yeah, I saw pictures and videos of that. That was horrible. See, the old owl keeps up with a lot of things. Oh, you're welcome. Hey, sister, there's Bounty. Welcome into chat. Hey, Lonnie, welcome to chat. How are you doing? I like that, Lonnie. What do you get when you cross an owl with a skunk? A bird that smells but doesn't give a hoot. I like that one. Oh my gracious, I like that one. Oh, I gotta tell y'all a funny. Also, if y'all don't mind, click the like button too. I gotta tell you a funny. I was in a chat the other night, and well, since it wasn't my chat, I held my tongue. But guess what? This is my chat, and I'm gonna warn y'all about these people. Oh, that's fine. I figured people were watching football or grilling or being out with their family. So that's perfectly fine. So I was in another chat, go figure, just, being nice, was talking to everyone. This was Friday. Somebody comes into the chat, one of those socialist people from a different country, trying to tell people exactly how to pronounce something, that it had to be pronounced his way. Socialism. Does this sound familiar? Now, let's just say he's from Southern Australia. Well, thankfully, I have my own family Australian. So I go to the source about, how to say, and I'm going to murder it, how to say today. And we murder it because I'm from the South. And like I found out, due to different accents throughout the country, it sounds a little different. And this guy's a control freak because, the part of Australia he's from is from the part that has a little more money. And most of them are all yuppies and preppies. And well, you know what I feel about them. And you know how I feel about socialists. And he was talking about his bees and how wonderful his government was. And later, and then he got up into the live chat, and I died laughing. He called me on the rug. Do you think it's going to bother me? And I asked him how was his bees. Has his government tried to kill his bees yet? And then he tried to inform me that I needed to quit spreading bullshit. Excuse the French, but that was exactly his words. Now, here's the funny part. He's got enough people playing puppet, him being the puppet master in the chat, trying to tell them exactly how to pronounce good day because there's only one way to pronounce it, no matter that there's different accents throughout the country. I went to, my Aussie insider information to find out the truth. So, yeah, he had all of these Americans as puppets, go figure. And he had them believing that I was spreading misinformation and that when he sees bullshit, that he calls it out. Now, here's the funny part. He's telling me that I'm spreading lies about their government killing people's personal hives in Australia. I've read and listened to the interviews of the people who have had their beehives, you know, euthanized. That's what they call them, where they come in and kill the bees. I've been reading this. I've been keeping an eye on it. But yet, I'm a spreader of lies. And here's this socialist who loves his country and his government, who his government won't allow him to have weapons because, police state. And he proudly loves his government that built internment camps for people who had COVID. So if you had COVID, you got shipped to these internment camps. But yet, I'm spreading the bull. So I busted out laughing on that one. I'm like, going, just you wait. Just you wait. I'm going to call you out. I don't remember his channel because, well, he doesn't mean nothing to me. Because I don't like arrogance. And I don't like people who cover up a lying government. Because I don't put up with socialism. I don't. I don't allow my government to tell me what I can or cannot do. And especially that I can or cannot protect myself with anything. But I just wanted to get that off my chest. So if you was in that chat Monday early evening, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Now listen, there's different ways on abortion. Too many people use it as a scapegoat instead of using birth control. And if you really read the truth behind uh, Roe versus Wade, it wasn't ever started for women's rights. It was started so that physicians could legally do the uh, the what? Yeah, do the deed. It never was about women's rights. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna say about that. Now, in case of rape and stuff like that, that's a different story. That's how I stand on it. But for these women who just go out and just would rather pay to have an abortion instead of using birth control, that's on them. That's on them. And anyway, abortion's not health care, it's a choice. Now, if they allowed us to actually have health care that was actually health care, that would be fine. But go ahead. You heard Gramps say that people who don't think like them are all terrorists and extremists, and then he had the audacity to try the next morning, to duck walk that one. So yeah, tell me how good that one is too. Oh, crime went up massively. What Craig was telling me, when they took their rights away to have guns and everything, crime rates soared. Because guess what? You don't have to have a gun to be able to rob people. Look at the people in Canada going crazy stabbing people. I know it. I know it. But yeah, if you even Ruth Bader Ginsburg, if you read any or listened to any of her statements after Roe v. Wade was passed, she plainly told everybody it was poorly written. Even she knew that it was going to be overturned. And she was biding her time waiting for it. But here's the kicker. Here's the kicker that hardly nobody pays attention to. Okay, supposedly Republican leaning judge, which, judges aren't supposed to claim any polit- political side at all. They're supposed to be non biased. Now, here we go. He pulls this stuff. You got Democrat president, you got, what is it, Democrat House? No, Democrat Senate run, Republican House, ain't it?
No,
No.
no. Democrats have the House.
Yeah, Democrats have the House. The Senate's
Senate's
split 50-50. All right. Now, why did he not pull this or pull that when Trump was in office? Why didn't he do that? Because we know how they all, owe a little back pay for getting those positions. Don't tell me they don't. Don't tell me they don't. That they're not bribed. Why would he pull it now? Think about it. Democrats know that the ship's sinking. What's the best way to stir them all up and get them to the polls? Think about it. Quit being played like a puppet is what I ask people. Quit being blindsided and quit being played a fool. Because if he was going to do that, do you think he would be doing it when, the Democrats are running everything? No, no. He would do that when Republicans were running everything. People, you got to wake up. It's a game, and people aren't paying attention to it. Yep, well, we found out why that laptop wasn't investigated because that FBI agent, he resigned and then was escorted out of the FBI office because he was biased. Well, guess what? They're not supposed to have a political side at all. They're supposed to follow the laws to the T and do their job. It's sad. People don't know the law. They don't pay attention to what's being played before them. How do you stir up the most hornets? You beat on the hornet nest. Hey Tracy, welcome to chat. How are you doing? Well, if you think about it, they all are. And they're trifling. That's why I fully believe in term limits. Because most of them are just senile as can be. And they're very biased. All of them. Even Ruth Bader Ginsburg was biased as can be. But also, think who put What was his name? The one that done the Roe versus Brown. I can't remember his name because I don't pay attention to these people's names, but I pay attention to what they do. He was put in by George Bush, one of the elitists. One of the elitists. Pay attention. Pay attention, everyone. They're getting away with crap left and right. Why? Why has, the Clintons got away with everything they do? Because they know if they say too much, oh, Hillary going to send a thug after them. She's gotten away with murder. Deny it. Deny it. She killed our servicemen over there in the Middle East. She got them killed. 30,000 something emails. Now, just deleted. Telephones beat to death. What would happen if I done something like that? I'd be put under the jail in a grave, and nobody does nothing about them. Look how nasty the old Billy Clinton is. Heck, I just recently found out that Whoopi, oh yeah, Whoopi, 18 trips to Epstein Island. I want to know where those girls that disappeared from her school over there went. I think I know where. Anybody with sense knows where. Why has nobody been gone after about Epstein? We see the criminal little creature, uh, Biden's kid. He's done cocaine, filming cocaine being, measured and weighed and snorted and smoked, and he's still walking free. He is an political. He's a threat to our government. He is national security. Look at what all he's gotten away with China and everything. Look at what Bill Gates has gotten away with. Y'all want to bring up little small stuff? Bring up the big stuff. Why ain't all these creatures that was going to Epstein Island not being drug out on the rug? Why are they still walking free? Why don't anybody care about that? Let me take a breather a minute because I'm gonna get riled up if I ain't careful. Yes, I saw the red lights. Yep, sure did. And I busted out laughing. You know why? Not many people was going to pay attention to that. There were scenes of that from, let's say, Star Wars, a lot of devil pictures, a lot of stuff. Yeah, red lights. With, I'm sorry, but if I was one of those Marines, I would just have to get an honorable discharge because I would have walked off and left my post. I wouldn't have stood there. Most of them have no clue every single law there is that has been written. That's why they listen to the testimony and everything that comes before them, and they have to look and study. And that's why all these judges have interns under them. They don't know all the laws. There's no way to. There's no way to know all these laws. And plus, a lot of people don't know the Constitution was rewrote. It burnt down and then got rewrote. A lot of people don't know that either. There were a few important things left out of it. Money, control, and perversion. And control. Control freaks. Oh yeah, Hillary. I'm not worried about saying it. I'll say it. Zuckerberg, he's gotten away. That's why, y'all, I do not do anything with my channel on Facebook. They don't allow everyone to have the First Amendment right. Now, there is limitations with the First Amendment. Some freedom of speech, some speech is not, should not be covered. But until everybody, no matter what political side you're on, or if you have no political side, until everybody has the right to speak freely on their own wall, no, I do not do anything with Facebook for my channel. The same goes for TikTok. TikTok is owned by China. Many channels have been hacked, all of their banking information and everything stolen. I'm not going to get hacked, so therefore I have no desire to be on TikTok either. Not going to. I make a stand. Oh, believe me, I've been red flagged probably since I was a child. I've been very outspoken for a long time. Well, it also depends on what people term violence. Because um, let's look at Black Lives Matter. Let's build up this, criminal's name, put him as a martyr, burn your own people's city down and build and their businesses and everything, but that's okay. See, violence is a two-way street and a double-edged sword. People finally learning that, they got scammed by Black Lives Matter. Just like a lot of people tell you, all lives matter. All lives matter. You know how Black Lives Matter has gotten away with so much? That, what's his name? That evil, nasty, disgusting man, Soros, was behind them, funding them. And people don't do the due diligence of research. Yeah. And it's like, I liked Mountain Dew, Pepsi, and Coca Cola done massive donations like fools to a hate group. Oh, yeah, a hate group, y'all. Wake up. Hey, Pam, how are you doing? Yep, Civil War would be violent, but also look at our own. Well, look at Gramps up in office right now. Demon. Just because people believe in, they might not follow Trump. But what's wrong with saying "Make America Great Again"? How does saying "Make America Great Again" make you a terrorist? Make you a threat to democracy? How does that put a target on your back and your face and your whole body? Because a president said so. The most divisive speech in our presidential history. Yeah, yeah, but that's not hate. That's not hate. Just because somebody believes in making America great again, that makes you a terrorist, an extremist. No, I'm not buying it. If you paid attention to January 6th, guess what? Uh-uh. They were being led in the side. It was Black Lives Matter and also some of Antifa. People need to wake up, get away from mainstream media. You know, how many people like to be played as a puppet? There's always bigger pictures. I sat there all night long watching it. I saw the cops move the gates, let the little punks in. Oh no, Pam, I'm sorry to hear that. I am so sorry to hear that. But here's another thing, and don't worry, I'll make a post for you, Pam, so the other owls will know about it. I hope you get to feeling better. All right, now here's one thing a lot of people don't know. How many of y'all watched everything from January 6th morning all the way over into January the 7th at like 5, 6 o'clock in the AM? Live stream watched. I watched everybody that was going into, well, not every single body, but I watched the barricades set up. If you had a backpack or anything, it was searched. You had to leave your backpacks outside the gate to get in. You were physically searched, metal detected searched. How'd weapons get in? How'd weapons get in? Crazy dude who thought he was a Native American buffalo, that fool was part of Antifa. Yeah, he'd been busted at other Antifa and Black Lives Matter events. People, did you not watch when the girl got shot? The black guy that had Trump supporter outfit on, t-shirt and everything, who was caught. I watched him. I watched him. He was aggravating everybody. Push on, push on. He had a Trump shirt on. He had a backpack also. And if you watched, he went down the steps a little ways and changed out of his shirt into a totally different t-shirt and left after the girl got shot. Yeah. They broke windows, yeah. Have you not studied the Boston Tea Party? What happened to Boston Tea Party? Americans shouldn't have to put up with this shit. Americans shouldn't have to. Yeah, there was plenty of imposters. I watched them get, they were bussed in. And I'm sorry, the way these politicians have been doing and acting, it's about time they got the hell scared out of them so they would start doing right. And as for these politicians, they should have to wear NASCAR jackets of everyone that owns them by donations. At least they weren't burning things down because of, let's make a martyr of a convict, a perpetual convict that was high on drugs, that was trying to, cash a forfeited check. But no, this is a good man. Now, I do not agree with what the cop done. This is a convict. One who can't be rehabilitated, apparently, because, his rap sheet was a long one. Strung out on drugs, had drugs on him, trying to forge a check that wasn't his. But let's make a martyr out of him and burn city down. Let's burn several cities down. Let's take out small black businesses in the neighborhood. Let's take them out. Let's burn that down. But that's okay because Black Lives Matter. People wake up. People wake up. You're being played. You're being played. And it's sad. People need to wake up. Politics ain't nothing but a game. Why do you think I am all for tearing down our government, rebuilding it up like the founding fathers expected it to be? Why do you think the founding fathers were fully for separation of church and state? They know what happened with London. London's owned by the Vatican. So is Washington, D.C. Most people don't know their history because it's not told in school. The founding fathers would be ashamed of America right now. I'm telling you that right now. But go ahead, keep believing it. You believe what you want to, I believe what I want to. That's our rights. But when you have somebody in office who, you know, couldn't truly pass a test saying that they were able to hold the position of president, but yet he continues to. And people don't notice that it's amazing how he looks really different one day, he looks different another day, he looks different another day. People aren't noticing that. Oh, yeah, our founding fathers are rolling in the grave. Pay attention. Kamala don't even know what on earth she's doing. Man, she incarcerated so many black people in California. Yeah, study about what she's done. She was taking on the president's role before he could ever do anything in office. She was going to meet people that only the president's supposed to meet. Yeah, pay attention, folks. Pay attention. It's all part of the bigger plan. Yep, they ain't nothing but rightful thugs. Rightful thugs is all they are. Or camel toe. Yep, she got her position very easily. Yep, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. People's getting tired of this. I mean, these are little punks that don't know responsibility. They think it's okay and they get away with it. They get away with it. Look what they've done in Oregon and Seattle and all throughout there burning and taking over people's houses and shit. And they get away with it. Make a town their own. They get away with it. And that's not terrorism. Mm-mm. No, people's in for rude awakening. I'm waiting for, when California finally does, lose all their police. People had any sense, they'd been out of California a long time ago. I ain't got time for Q. Yeah, they let them. They let them. I mean, we had Black Lives Matter protests in Memphis. They blocked off two major bridges into Memphis. They wouldn't even let ambulances through so people could go to the hospital and stuff. Do you think I have respect for that? No, I don't. You can protest. I have protested. I have marched. Do you think I chunked a rock? Do you think I threw a Molotov cocktail? Not once. Do you think I walked beating my drum? Yes, my Native American drum, my hand drum. You better believe it. I sang and I marched. I have marched many a times. I've never thrown a rock. I've never shot a bullet at anybody while protesting. There's a time and a place for everything. And if you support these thugs, then you're no better than they are just because you sit your tail on a couch. David, I'm not going to keep arguing with you. You have your beliefs. You're from up north. I have my beliefs. I'm from down south. I'm rooted in the old ways of government when it actually done something for you and not this bullcrap that's being allowed in today. And if you cannot see what's right before you, then I apologize to you because it's not my fault. If you cannot see the the blatant falseness, the what they're doing, what they're pulling, and how they're doing everything they can to steadily keep us separated, then I'm sorry. Look into your president. Look how he voted before he started, and he still votes this way. I mean, he was all for separation of black children and white children. He was all for segregation. A leopard don't change their spots. I mean, have you not read the little his daughter's diary of where he was coming into the shower with her when she was a young girl? This family's sick. It's perverted, and look at the rules that they're pressing. I'm sorry. No, I don't support this shit. I don't support children going through gender uh, training in school without parents' permissions. I don't know. No. No. I don't support it. Hey Pete, how are you doing? Do the research like I do. I shouldn't have to do the research for everybody. It's out there. If I've found it and read it, then you can find it and read it. Have the gusto, the what is it, moxie or moxie or whatever it's called. Get out there and do the research yourself. Wise up. Quit being played. Just like, I see, said the blind man. Get out there. Don't let people tell you. Find it yourself. That's the problem with people no more. There's no urge. There's no desire. There's no desire to research, to learn, or to find out, seek the truth. Know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Learn, people. Get away from mainstream media. I mean, I busted out laughing this morning. I've been seeing the post that all these woke people, because, news reporting is supposed to be unbiased. They're supposed to tell the truth and the truth only. CNN got a new CEO, and he's rattling the cages of the monkeys. Yeah, people getting tired of it. People getting tired of it. The bias needs to go. Good evening, Lookout Mountain. How are you doing? Let me catch up on the chat. Sorry, y'all. Oh, no, I'm not upset. I'm passionate about knowing the truth. This is passion. This is me wanting everybody to be as awake, not woke. God, not woke. but as awake as I am, seeing the bull being pulled before our eyes. This is a revolutionist, one who wants the government to go back, to be downsized, for the people to have their rights like we're supposed to, for our country to be strong. My God, most of our country is owned by China and other foreign countries and Gates. And people are not livid about that. People are not upset that we're losing farmers left and right. Nobody's really upset that we've got bug companies being built and they want us to eat bugs. Agenda 30's coming. Nobody's upset. But they're worried because somebody says, make America great again. Oh my God, they're worried about that. People don't realize a famine's coming. Food's always going to be there. They're killing animals left and right, so, you're going to have to eat bugs and plants. Nobody's upset about that. Nobody. And you wonder why? I'm trying to teach people to be self sufficient as much as possible. I know, I see the writing on the wall. My grandmother, my great grandmother, they passed down um, visions that they've had, and they're coming true. And I don't want to be part of this. I don't. But people won't listen. They want to argue because, you don't know nothing. Well, I'm sorry. I don't read what mainstream media post. I go underground. I do the research. I do the hours of reading and searching and questing. Anybody can find out what I know. You got to have it in you to want to do it. All right, I'm catching up on chat. I gotta get a breather. I get emotional. I'm not mad. I'm not upset. I'm passionate. I get emotional, and this crap weighs on me because I see the writing on the wall and what's coming. And I'm not trying to upset nobody. I'm not. I'm really not. I want peace. I just want people to wake up and see the writing on the wall and tear off those rose colored glasses. Okay, Pam. Okay. Yep, gold ain't gonna get you nowhere. But yeah. Alright, let's get on a happier subject. I didn't do anything, David. It wasn't me that done it. My hands have been doing the Italian thing. I have not timed you out. That was not me. I know you're a good person. Yes, I do know, David, but don't blame me for something I did not do. And yes, you have helped out quite a bit. I appreciate you, David. And I know that was not me that timed you out. My hands have been up. That was not me. That was a moderator that done it. It was not me. That's why I was going back up in chat and trying to see. It was not me doing it. Now, let's get onto a totally different subject because this is not what I wanted this chat to be. It's supposed to be happy. And I have these talks. I have these talks when I do Let's Have a Talk, which that's coming up soon. But I've got 3 more books I want to talk about. I got 3 more books. But all I want to say is do research, people. Go underground. You can't listen to nothing mainstream media tells you. You cannot. Once in a blue moon, they might tell the truth. But if they say something, do the research. Hey, Tammy, welcome to chat. Oh, you've been doing wild lettuce. Yeah, our wild lettuce is come and gone, unfortunately. Right now, it's fixed to be goldenrod season. Elderberries done. Man, we got a lot of elderberries took care of. Now, these books are a little bit older. Now, some of them, it a little bit older information. Like I say, always go back and forth and research, regardless of what a book says. Okay, Pete, you take care. Are you bound to be able to get a fall garden in, Kathy? You bound to get a fall garden in. Oh, that's interesting, Tammy. That's definitely interesting. I'm gonna have to try that next year. Just be very careful with that pokeberry tincture. 1 drop, no more. Do the 1 drop for a week, and then you can go to 2 drops. But make sure that's in at least 6 ounces of fluid. Well, good evening, hippie chick. Welcome to chat. Yes, welcome to chat. I'm glad you can make it. Maine's a beautiful, beautiful place. Oh no! Last couple of minutes? No, we still got an hour to go. Oh no! I'm glad you are, Candy. Sorry, y'all. I got a little too passionate. I get passionate because I worry about people. I really do. And I know what's coming. Yes, it's been a very bad gardening year here. I didn't even hardly get my garden in. I got a few pole beans that came up. I've got 20 or so okra plants. They're starting to look good, but hey, the Malabar spinach is growing like crazy. It just got a late start. I wouldn't mix it. I would not mix it, Lookout Mountain. I rarely ever mix my tinctures. Rarely ever. Yep, I knew when it cooled down. It might have just been too hot, Tamara, because sometimes tomatoes won't produce when it's just too hot for them. But yeah, Maine's beautiful. I've been to Maine, and I need to go finally get to go back up to see my sister. Unfortunately, the only way I can get to go is if I drive anywhere. As you know, since I refuse to get something, I'm not allowed on planes and everything. Oh, whereabouts? Upper, middle, or lower, Candy? Upper, middle, or lower Arkansas? But yeah, I don't know if y'all's Batesville. We might get some then. Maybe. Maybe not. But yep, I didn't get to go to the Doobie Brothers concert. You know, there was a couple of clashes of thunder. It rained a little bit, and then yeah, they had us sit out in our cars for 45, well, right at an hour before they decided to ever cancel it, and the rain had done moved all the way through. They just was not going to play. What is it? Apple picking time, Bounty? Yeah, I was hoping to get to see this concert, but oh well. Yep, you're always welcome here, hippie chick. We talk about a lot of things. Try not to, get too political, but once in a while I vent. And yeah, just want people to wake up to realize what's a coming. Okay, but yeah, because see, I'm on the outskirts of Memphis, so we might get what's in Batesville, then we might not. Memphis around Memphis has been a weird bubble this year. Tell your son to leave you alone. That you're the mama, feisty mama Al. Yeah, I was hoping everybody was going to enjoy that video this morning. Because let me tell you, I love to make those Cherokee dumplings. They are so good. Why does your son hate rocks so much? Yes, I have. I have been to northern Maine. I've been all around Portland, up up to Bangor. I forgot where all my sister took me up in Maine. I was just a willing participant of traveling around looking at stuff. Yep, definitely catch as much rain as you can. Oh my gracious. You know what you ought to do? But it'd probably scare the daylights out of them. Is if you could sneak into his room at night when he's asleep, lay a little rock by his pillow, or if he's got a bedside table or something like that. Yep, I believe the same way, Tammy. Ha ha ha. Bounty, you know snow's not a myth. You know that. You know what, Kathy? Just 'cause I'm sinister, mosquito after me in here. Just because I'm sinister, I'm old, I'm sneaky, and set in my ways. I collect rocks every chance I get, especially if, like Tammy said, if they call out to me to come home. You know what I'd do? I'd paint a rock. Remember pet rocks? I'd paint a rock. Leave it somewhere in his house where it's going to take him just a little while to find it. Write a note. Hello, I'm your pet rock. I need you to love me and take care of me. You know, something to that matter. Leave it. Put the little rock, the little painted rock on the card. Leave it somewhere where he'll eventually find it, but not, like find it as soon as he gets back home. I do it to him. I do it to him every chance I got. Sorry, but I'm that way. Yep, bury it. Bury it away from you. Or better yet, throw it in the running water. Well, there's Lawrence. I have been worried about you. I was going to send you later tonight. If I did not see you tonight, I was going to send you an email and ask you what was wrong. I thought you were upset or something about something. Have you been okay, Lawrence? But also, Tammy, she can throw it in a big river, a big running river out into the middle. And that rock will be fine too there because it can't cross running water. Kathy, bind and bond with his wife because eventually he might warm up to rocks. Then you've got an ally. Use that to your advantage. Now, I'm not saying use her, but work with her and her love of rocks. You've got an ally. You might finally bring him out of the darkness. Okay, Pam, you take care, and I will get the prayer request up for you later tonight. I am so sorry you're back in the hospital. Kathy, you got to work this to your advantage, but I'm still telling you, do, do the uh, do the little pet rock and address it to him. But yeah, Pam, I hope you get to feeling better, darling. You'll be in my prayers. But yeah, Kathy, use it to your advantage. If the wife love rocks, eventually he might warm up to rocks. I absolutely love rocks. I know I've lost more rocks than I've found because yeah, they're all over the place. Well, the beginning of fall is the 21st, September 21st, because it's almost here, y'all. Ooh, not good, Kathy. Yeah. Is that weird old place up there? Thank you, hippie chick. Thank you. Yeah, I was really nervous about making that video because I know a lot of medicinal ways and tinctures and stuff. And I finally said, forget worrying about people who won't listen. Just cover my tail, put my disclaimer up. It's not my fault if people won't listen. If I give enough warning and try to wake them up, then it's not on me. It's not on me. I wouldn't doubt it, Candy. I wouldn't doubt it a bit. Stark, New Hampshire. I don't know. There's supposed to be a place somewhere up there. It's an old place. Native Americans used it. Of course, the Celtic come over because people were coming to America way before Columbus ever came to South America because Columbus never touched ground in America. Um, there was I can't remember. Kathy, I'll look it back up and I'll shoot you an email when I figure it out. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. I'm gonna have to check that out. But yeah, fall's fall equinox is going to be the 21st. 20. Yeah, I think it's the 21st this year. Okay, Candy, be careful. Don't get wet. Come on back when you get a chance. But there's a big site somewhere up there where Native Americans gathered. Celtics, way before Columbus came over, gathered. I can't remember the name of the place, but yeah, I love rocks and bringing rocks from all. You ain't gonna catch me getting a rock from that place, not whatsoever. I wouldn't bring a rock back from that place even if they offered me, $1 million. I might think about it for a second, and then realize no, it ain't worth it. There are just some places that you don't bother things. Good evening, Angel. How are you doing? Welcome into chat. Okay, let's get to talking about books. Now, I'm getting low on. Now, I've got way more books than what I've shown y'all, but actual, good books. Yeah, Bad Mojo. I don't need any help with Bad Mojo. That any Native American places, any cemeteries. Let me tell you, there's this old cemetery not too awful far from here. And I've been trying to find. I have probably not answered it. I am so far behind. I finally got caught up on all comments. I'm working on emails, y'all. I promise. I'm just so busy. I'm still trying to get my web store up. I've kind of started it. It's slow go. I've just got a lot of irons in the fire, everyone. I'm trying to make sure videos keep going. I am struggling to keep videos going of things that will educate you because, well, with Junior not working, funding's not coming in. I'm trying to make educational videos for y'all best I can. Um, but if you have sent me an email, I promise y'all I will get them answered as soon as possible. I promise. Hi, you learned your lesson, huh, Kathy? All right, now the books I have. Now, like I said, I have a whole lot of herb books, gardening books, but not all of them are good books. I just got them to add to the collection. Bookaholic, I admit it. Bookaholic. Now, and then some of my books are still boxed up from when we moved because well, we ran out of bookshelves. But here is a few more. Now this one is a good book. Like I said, it's an older book, but this has amazing pictures in it. Let's see if I can get the glare out. There we go. It's a Simon and Schuster Guide to Herbs and Spices. Now this one is really interesting because let's see. It breaks down each thing, where it comes from, what it can be used for. But the only drawback to this book is it's easy to read. Don't and that's not a drawback. The drawback is it talks about the Latin names first. Excellent colored pictures. Excellent. Breaks them down. Uh, Different names, what species they are, what genus they're in. But it's amazing book. It breaks down monthly what you can be doing, pests and diseases, all kinds of things. Goes into a little bit of history, but it's a really good book. But yeah, that's book number one. Now, book number two is an interesting book to say the least. Now, I'm not into drying herbs in the microwave. Now, if you are one who likes to dry herbs, dry flowers uh, for making potpourri, wreaths, crafty stuff, which is not too much me, but I still keep these books anyway. This is a pretty good book. Herb Drying Handbook. Now, this is a pretty good book. Now, it teaches you how to, especially if you're a crafter and you're wanting to make floral arrangements, dried floral arrangements, or wreaths or stuff like that with your herbs, which, I don't really recommend, but to each their own. Um, well, this one, now, of course, if you use the method that she teaches on how to microwave dry your herb flowers and leaves and stuff, is using silica gel. Now, Here's one catch to that. If you dry your herbs in the microwave using the silica gel, you cannot consume them at all because you will get silica poisoning. But I mean, even with that being said, she breaks it down into different ways of drying things. A little dryer built there, a little dryer drawer built there. But it has beautiful photos. And she each herb, breaks down each herb, tells you exactly the best ways of drying them if you want to do, arrangements, dream pillows, sachets, potpourri, wreaths, dry flower arrangements, and also, how to use them for cuisine and crafting and so on. Yes, it does, but in this book, you're not really doing it for the culinary aspect of the herb or the medicinal aspect. This book is about more about doing herbal arrangements and stuff like that. Because not everyone I know wants to make medicine or something to eat with their herbs. There's, people who are just into, flower arranging and stuff. But she goes into detail. Not everything is about microwave drying it, but it breaks down different ways of, how to dry those certain herbs. And she gives different, it's a good book. It has a lot of teaching in it. Let's see. She breaks down when is the best time to harvest the herbs. Uh, And even if you're drying herbs for tea, she breaks it down how to dry them, not using anything, but to dry them and how to dry them correctly so they actually keep their color. And like I said, some she uses the silica gel on, she don't. Some she don't. Uh, it just depends on the person. And I just figured somebody might enjoy this in case they want to make, like a little dream pillow or something like that to wear, for nightmares and stuff like that. Yeah, it is. The temperature's dropping. It really is. And, nasty fly. I'm looking forward to the temperature dropping. Believe me, I have had enough of the hundreds this year. But yeah, I just thought, like I said, somebody might be interested in this book for it's more for, I mean, it's got good information in it, but for those who are more interested in doing like the arrangements and stuff like that, not that that's going to help you in a survival situation, but it might bring somebody a little peace in all of this craziness to be able to do something a little extra, make a little something pretty around them. You know, it's weird how people, release stress. It might be a stress relaxer for somebody. So I figured somebody might be interested in that book. Like I said, I have so many books, and a lot of them, don't really do anything for me, but I have them in case somebody else might be interested. Same way with me, rocks, plants. Yes, I know that one all too well. Which also decorative, if you done it right, could also be protection as well. So you could be sneaky in doing it. Now, I have a short list of books tonight. Now, this next book I find very interesting. I have enjoyed this book. Now, this next book is not only a very interesting medicinal herb book. Go on! Mugged by a fly. I think I got it. It's also good for killing flies. Okay. Couldn't help myself. Now, oh, it hit me back. Okay, fine. Now, this next book is a very interesting book because I'm a history buff and I like to study a lot of different religious beliefs, religious followings, because one should be well rounded and know enough about each thing in order to, in case shit hits fan, you can, you know, connect with somebody and be able to understand where they're coming from. This one is personally, I like this book. History book, herbal book, history book, herbal book, medicinal herbal book, and learning the ways of somebody else's, religious beliefs. The Shaker Medicinal Herbs, a compendium of history, lore, and uses. This is a good book. Thank you, Brenda. Oh, no problem. Good evening, sister. How are you doing? But this book is really, really interesting. It goes into a lot of detail, goes into a lot of what the Shakers used the herbs for. Like I said, research, everybody, still research. But this book is really, really interesting. Now, of course, black and white photos. But you know what? You could always look these plants up and find out the color photos as well. But if it'll flip right, lot of history in here, lot of medicinal information. Very, very interesting. And the Shakers were a very interesting art. Well, they're still here. Are a very interesting group. Well, thank you, hippie chick. Yes, you go get you some sleep. That is perfectly fine. That's why, big mug of coffee. But I'm a night owl. But yes, I would love to see you back in the chat when you get a chance to, hippie chick. It's every Monday evening. Yes, not to switch, but to learn about one another. Well, you take care, hippie chick, and I hope you can make it back next Monday night. It's every Monday night, 6 to 8 p.m. Central Time. You take care and get you some sleep, and you have a wonderful day ahead. But yes, I fully believe in knowing as much as possible. The more you know, the more you grow. And what doesn't call to you, push it aside. Yep, it would be 7 to 9 for you, hippie chick. But this book, like I said, this book is really good. I have enjoyed reading this book, and it's amazing what this lady done that wrote the book done for the Shaker group. And she was writing about not only the history of the Shakers, but from also actual information that she learned because she was raised around the Shakers and lived by them all her life. And something happened that they were losing their land, and she bought some land and put it into trust so that they could live on it and not have to worry about it. It's a great book. It's a really great book. And I just noticed that I had bought this book at my, the library that I go to for the seed catalog, which I need to go check that one out. I bought this at the library bookstore for $3 and a quarter, y'all. But yeah, this is a little bit older book, but it's a very good book. Let's see, when was this printed? Staring at that laptop messes my eye up. I'm not too old, 1998. So y'all should be able to find it at a used book site easily. Really? Yes, this is what this book is about, Shaker Village. Yeah, it's Hancock Shaker Village. Yep, that's it. Well, small world, Kathy, small world. Have you been there? Because I would love to get to go see. Not as, act like a tourist, but, learn. Go there, learn. But this is a wonderful book. You see, a lot of what the Shakers, the Amish, the Mennonite, not the beliefs, but the trades, the skills, just like the Appalachians, knowing how to build you a cabin, doing furniture, stuff like that. People's going to need to know how to do it. uh oh, Lawrence got one in. But yeah, that's the books for tonight. I'm gonna have to see if I can not drag, dig some more out for next week. Shaker furniture is beautiful. It really is. Let me tell you, around here, the Amish and the Mennonites make beautiful gazebos and sheds and everything. Yep, you were pulled and pulled by all sides. I'd like to get a big, beautiful, old fashioned um, bread bowl where they done the dough in a dough bowl. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Not a dough bro, but a dough bowl. Oh man, sometimes Southern language can be interesting. Oh, the Scuppernog one, dobro. Yeah, no, it wasn't a dobro. I want a dough bowl. An old one is what I'm hoping. One that's been used and has the love of somebody's hands, from working the dough in it. I told you it's a good book. It's a thick book and it gets in depth. Uh, Now I'm going to. Um, it might not be tonight, but it'll be tomorrow because it's not raining here, so I'm gonna be able to take my books home. I forgot. I just ran off. It was raining. I wasn't thinking about my books. I'm gonna hold on. Let's see if I can get it out of the glare. Can you read that one easy? But I'll have the three books listed. Man, let me tell you, I love to hear somebody who knows how to play a dobro. Dobro, when played right, is beautiful. I'm hoping eventually when we can get to go have fun when he gets finally back to work, which whenever that's going to be. Um, I've been wanting to go videotape dear friends of mine. Um, she's been playing and mandolin, and oh Lord, it's something else. And they do the old oh man, just flew over my head, bluegrass music. And I'm wanting to go because you know what? I'll have their permission and I can record them. You're wrong, Lawrence. Yes, Curtis Lowe can play one. Oh my gracious, yes, I love that song. No, I had made it sound like a dobro, but I had meant an old fashioned, like Appalachian wooden dough bowl. It's hard to talk when you don't have teeth sometimes. And a concert did not go. They canceled the concert. There was it's the illustrious park uh, director who couldn't talk straight. Apparently, was told by a meteorologist that there was a storm 4 miles away from, and he couldn't say miles correctly. He kept saying 4 mills away. And I'm like, well, depending on how fast you eat your food, 4 meals could be quite a bit of time. I was cracking up. My other juniors looking at me like, stop it, stop it. But apparently, there was a storm 4 miles away from the park that had some lightning in it. So they made us evacuate out of the park. We got back to the car, waited almost an hour in the car, like, being in the car was going to be any safer. We saw two flashes of lightning, didn't hear nothing. The rain came down pretty heavy for a little while, passed through. It had quit raining for over 20 minutes, and then at the hour mark, they canceled it. Everything had, blown out. So yeah, and they're not going to reschedule. So I guess the old guys are, they're getting up there in age, like most of us, and I guess they're scared to get their feet wet. I don't know, but I was, really bummed because I'd been wanting to see the Doobie Brothers for a long, long time. So yeah. I got y'all riled up tonight, Dobro and Do Bowl. It's okay, first girl. It's life. I get used to it. Well, they got to talking about the dobro because I had said something after I messed up saying the dough bowl. Yeah, 60s, 70s, and 80s. That I love my Motown now. But yeah, I've gone to quite a few good concerts. I was looking forward to seeing the Doobie Brothers because, well, I like the Doobie Brothers. But oh well. Hopefully there'll be a next time. They wouldn't reschedule, so that kind of miffed me. I'm like, well, look, y'all, you could have rescheduled. Like somebody else was saying, stay overnight, play, on Sunday because, well, they're going to be in, what is it, Pittsburgh? They don't have to be in Pittsburgh till like Wednesday or Thursday. So yeah, people were saying just stay at the Peabody, and it was. Oh, some of the comments were hilarious, telling them to stay at the Peabody Hotel, and come back on Sunday and play the concert. And no, no, they would not reschedule at all. Yep, those are two good ones. And me being me, I couldn't help it. Oh, that was a good one too. And of course, me being me, I'm sitting there, I'm looking at Junior, I'm like, we're not budging. I said, I know how people get, trampled to death. I said, we're waiting till some of this crowd gets out here. And I'm sitting there, everybody's, packing up as fast as they can, trying not to spill all their wine and crap. And people were drunk before the concert had even started. It just don't make no sense. But I'm sitting there, and all these people are like, "Oh my God, we're gonna get wet. We're gonna get wet. Oh my God, the mud." Next thing I know, now I didn't get to go to Woodstock. I hadn't even been thought of. No, I was in the oven during Woodstock. Next thing I know, I start chanting, "Remember Woodstock," when people knew how to go to a concert. They weren't scared of mud or rain. And I'm just like, oh, what on earth am I doing? Well, what it is, it's not so much big crowds. It's set out on a lawn. You got your, rich people tables up front. You can't afford nothing like that. Can't afford nothing. Them really good tables and stuff. And the rest is seating, and you get to sit wherever you want to. Because it's all lawn. You can bring your comfortable, camping, folding camping chairs. You can bring a cooler, bring your own food, have you a set out, real nice setup, party, whatever, and enjoy the concert. I like that way better. Yeah, Charlie Daniels is real good. Yes, I love outside concerts. And that's why I like going to where this concert was because it's part of the Memphis Botanic Garden, but it's on the side of the Botanic Garden. And you've got all the pretty trees and the lights and everything. And it's a big amphitheater. It's really pretty. And also, what I also like about it, for like the older folks who don't want to sit close and be to the kind of near the old the loud speakers, they have areas set up towards the back where there's like big screens hung in the lower down in the trees, where if it's elderly people and they don't want to be down by the loud music, they can come there and watch it on the live screen. But yeah, it's a beautiful setting. It really is. You get to see the stars, well, the clouds. I videotaped some of it, but I wasn't going to, post it because, the concert didn't happen. I was being funny and kind of sarcastic, but I decided not to. I haven't deleted the clips because it was hard to try to videotape because I was trying to do my opening and I had to do it again because I didn't realize music was playing in the background. And so I had to do it in between the music that they were playing, not the Doobie Brothers, but the music on the speakers, because we got there like an hour and a half early because I wanted to make sure we got good places to sit. And then I started recording the sky. Oh, now I'm not going to lie, the sky was looking ugly, or also known as fugly. Um, it was dark gray, but it was going by us. I still do not understand why they didn't do the concert, but they didn't, and they refused to, reset it up. So, yeah, well, maybe I'll get a chance to see Doobie Brothers again. So if you're up around, I think it's Pittsburgh, they're going to be there Wednesday or Thursday. Don't know where they're going to be, but I know they're heading up that way. Now they have it's what is it called? Music in the Garden or concert in the garden, some kind of snappy phrase for it. But the first band that came this year, and I missed them, was Steely Dan. You got a flood warning, Kathy? I prefer concerts in the park. They're more peaceful. You get to sit in the chair that you feel comfortable in. Yep, Steely Dan was one. Lady A, or I don't know who that is, was one. Darius Rucker was another one. And the last band that's coming for this season of Music in the Park, or whatever they call it, is Chicago. So Chicago's the next one up in October. Yeah, I heard Elton John's expensive. He's proud of his splash and bang. Well, y'all just be careful up there now. You both be careful because I was surprised to see that Georgia got nailed as bad. Northeast, no, Northwest Georgia got as bad as it did. But I heard Elton John was a good concert. He's just way too expensive. I think so. Don't get me lying because no, I don't do this new country stuff. I can't do it. Well, Chicago's coming to the Botanic Garden. I think it's October 3rd. See, Chicago's okay with me. They have a little bit, they're more softer. I think they're the ones that done Mamma Mia, didn't they? I can't remember. I think it was Chicago that done Mamma Mia. That music, they ran Mamma Mia into the ground, y'all. Lawrence, what are you doing in Savannah? Yeah, I bet you that was an expensive show, too. Billy Joel's pretty good. He had some pretty good songs. It's warmer. Yes, I like Yellow. BTO, yes. Santana, yep. Now I haven't heard an update on Richie Santana. What's his name? You know, he got way overheated here recently at one of his concerts, and they had to stop the show and take him to the hospital. I think he had heat exhaustion. I haven't heard an update on him. It should only take him a year to get here. See, everybody else was paying attention. Oh, nice. Nice to hear. Lawrence is going, if he waits much longer, he's going to have to worry about looking for those icebergs, y'all know. Now, see, I wasn't the only one paying attention. Uh oh, Lawrence, everybody's paying attention. Like, aren't you supposed to be going up there where Kathy is? You know, lobster. Yeah, he's got some crazy politics too. But he's also up there. You gotta watch him because he's up there in with the elites as well. People remember too much. Hey, we can't help it. We've been watching the promise of lobster and everything going on for weeks now. We're wanting to see, it come to fruition. Brenda. Well, if they're responsible, gay man, your child had nothing to fear of. At least we don't kiss jellies. Oh my God. I do it. And also, Lawrence, you got to remember us hooters, us owls, we have big eyes and we keep eye and a watch on everything. I couldn't help myself. We are in hunting mode. Yes, we're waiting for the climatic end of somebody being able to eat some lobster. Because you know what? Most of us don't have the opportunity to get to eat lobster. It's oh my God, that's bad. No, I'm good. I have enough crazy owls around our house. Oh my gracious, when they get going, it's like, y'all calm down, take it somewhere else, calm down. Regina said it. Regina said it. She went there. We want to see, you know, Lawrence, you was talking about being a pirate, and Kathy was going to dress up in the winch outfit just for you, Lawrence. Hey, we can't help it. We were hoping for two owls to, unite. Ain't that the truth? That's the absolute truth, Brenda. No, I'm good. We want to watch you eat lobster. That's all I need to see. Winches and lobster. Yeah, cause I mean, Forest Girl, was it you talking about the corsets and everything? Good evening, Chestine. I'm glad you was able to make it in and that you are getting better. He went the limp way of the privateer. Oh my God, Forest Girl, that was great. That was great. But I am so happy to hear that, Chesty. Sorry, I done got tickled. The owls are cranking up again. I am just so thankful. It was not me, it was all the owls praying for you. It was all the owls praying for you. And when people in number pray together, we can move mountains. You can. It's beginning to sound like saltpeter, Regina. I agree with you because I know what it does. I can't bring it. Oh my God, this is going to be great. This is going to be hilarious. Oh, I can see us now, a flock of owls. Oh man, I can't remember. I just forgot it. What a grouping of owls is called. We're going to have to swoop down and encourage Lawrence to head back, north now. That sounds like a personal problem, Lawrence. I'm staying out of that one. Good evening, Chuck. How are you doing? Welcome into chat. Oh, this is great. This is great. Parliament. Yeah, that's what I thought. I couldn't remember. Of all things. Yeah, we the Parliament. Yeah. I'm just going to drink my coffee. Hooters and peg legs, the life. Oh my God, that is so great. Oh, oh, Lawrence, I was going to tell you here soon. I will have the World Naked Gardening Day T-shirt. I've got to design it, and then I'll get it posted. And Wednesday, I'm hoping to get to go fishing, so I will hopefully get to go by and get a picture of the owl that's in rehabilitation, which sounds about right for us. And I'm gonna do a new design for the owls. The Parliament will mutiny for sure. Oh my God, that's great. I look away for a minute, I miss all kinds of. You guys are nuts. Yeah, but you gotta admit, we are a hoot to be around. Oh my gracious. Oh, I would. Once Brenda said that about the cat of nine tails, I started singing the Debo song, Whip It Inside. Oh man, sometimes the 80s music ruins you. Oh no, you can leave the high heels out. I will, yeah, no, that's all on Kathy on that one. Yeah, I'll break my neck for sure. And plus, thank gracious, yeah, there's no way I'd even try that since I have a broke foot. Yeah, no. Yes, whip it good, Devo. Yes. You just have to watch out for the splinters on the deck of the boat, Kathy. Because you know, that could be interesting, a peg leg pirate and his peg leg winch trying to dance. You don't want no knots in top of the boat, so you know. You'll roll out the red carpet. Yeah, watch out for knot holes. Yes. Oh, oh, this is great. I love y'all, and I love getting to spend Monday nights with y'all. Oh, this is great. Oh, I knew exactly what you meant, Bounty. I knew exactly. This is why I love Monday nights. I love getting to spend time with y'all and let y'all all laugh because we all need to laugh, especially during these times. When you can laugh at others, it's great. And when everyone can laugh together, it's even better. It could, those cattle prods could come in handy in case peg leg Lawrence tries to escape. I can see Kathy welding the cattle prods. Lawrence, where you think you're going? Yeah, that's what I was wondering. How do you get down to Savannah? Are you one of those snowbirds? Uh oh. Uh oh. Now you know the boat's okay. Uh oh. That's okay, Bounty. I'm fixing to get off here because it's dinner time. We haven't ate yet, and there's two big old casserole dishes of homemade chicken and dressing waiting on us. Oh, okay. Okay, so you helped another snowbird out. Oh my God, y'all are great. Y'all are great. All right, I'm gonna get off of here. I don't know why nobody's come in to get their dinner. I guess it's because I was on a live stream. They didn't want to come through. Miracles, folks, miracles. But I so enjoy spending Monday nights with y'all. It is great. I don't know what next Monday night's topic will be, but I'm gonna dig in and find stuff. Y'all also think of, don't forget, with it starting to cool down now and your summer crops either winding down or dead, don't forget to save your seeds because there's a lot of talk through the grapevine. Like I said, it's talk. I don't have actual facts, but from what I'm hearing, seed prices are going up a lot. Now, here's my worry. I know seed prices are going up. Is quality going up or is quality going to be going down? With the way the growing season's been, I'm kind of leery that quality's going to be going down and prices going up. So if you've got seeds in your garden, you need to start saving them if you haven't already been, because I'm like I said, I'm hearing things that get your seed early while it's still cheap because it's going to go up. Yes, the quality has been going down quite a bit, but what I'm thinking is they're pushing the seeds too fast and not allowing them to completely mature before harvesting. Brenda, that's great. Yes, wrong seeds too. I have noticed that as well. I can pass with flying colors. Oh, really now, Lawrence? Oh, you do say, huh? Oh, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. Everyone, y'all take care. Don't forget to click the like button if you haven't on your way out. I greatly appreciate it. Italian accepted. I love you all dearly. Everyone, take care. Stay safe and sound. And have a blessed week ahead. Stay positive. Y'all got this. Just believe in yourself. You can do anything. Yes, I love my So True seeds. That I haven't had any trouble from So True seeds. That's where I get mine. Um, Everyone, I'll have the list of books up tomorrow, and I know there's some other seed companies. Check your co-ops, see where they get their seeds from. Uh, Check your libraries, your bigger libraries. Some people have started seed catalogs in their libraries. Y'all all take care, stay safe and sound out there, continue to stock them pantries. And I look forward to gathering with the Parliament of Owls next Monday night. Y'all always remember, if you get down, just go hoot hoot and you'll have a great day. Everyone, take care. I look forward to seeing you next live stream. Take care, everyone. Love you each, and may you each be blessed.